This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by
WeUseCoins.com. Yeah, thanks. Do you support that decision of the principal to ban students from shopping at that store?
Okay, so before I went and shot these ambush interviews at Concord School Board, I sent an email to a Concord activist, longtime New Hampshire liberty activist in Concord, to say, okay, can you think of some questions I could ask these authoritarians at this school board thingamabobble? And his answer to me was something along the lines of, well, we don't have any good people on that board yet, so there's no point in going into the building. Basically, what? Okay. I'm glad he said this, because I think it touches on a problem that we're having in our movement that we shouldn't be having. To counter the police state, we are concentrating strategically in a single U.S. state. We are essentially moving our human assets to our other human assets, right? This is a good military type of tactic where, instead of going straight into battle with your guys wherever they happen to be, you concentrate them and then move as one. Or you concentrate them and you're supposed to move separately and then fight as one. But anyway, we've done the first part. We've moved 1,200 of our units to our other 1,200 units. Or I should say we've moved our 1,200 units together into one place strategically. But once they're concentrated like that, they're not supposed to bunch up and just only go where each other are. They're supposed to go to the enemy, right? Of course, I shouldn't be using the word enemy. These people are our opponents. We don't dislike them. But how boring would the Ridley Report be if instead of doing this...
Are you attempting to subvert the legislative process of the state by using bureaucracy to regulate homeschoolers?
I don't want to answer your questions. Thank you.
I'm going to take that as a yes.
The ambush interview of the authoritarian. What if I just did what everyone else seems to be doing and went to liberty activist events and took pictures of the people eating and meeting and interviewed people who I agreed with? Of course, these are things I do here and there, and sometimes I have to do them more than I would like. But at a strategic level, we belong around each other. But at a tactical level, we should be engaged. We should be at our opponent's base. It should be what we live for. These things like the Liberty Forum, Pork Fest, the little weekly get-togethers and stuff like that, that's fine. But, what I really want to hear about, and I think the audiences want to hear about, is your tangles with the authoritarians legislatively, with police, with the town tyrant. And it's pretty fun, just hearing about it on Free Talk Live if you recount your experiences. But really, the thing that I wish people were doing is the ambush interview. It seems like not very many people are doing these in New Hampshire. Garrett Ian is starting to do some really good work at freeconcord.org, and he does do ambush interviews occasionally. He will meticulously also, document anything bad that the authorities do to him. And he just got outstanding demeanor. That young man is going to be in the history books, I believe. He's got so many years to get that done. But anyway, the ambush interview is just not commonly done, and I think it is the most important, or it's the most effective thing you can do by yourself.
I'm sorry. Are you the boss?
You're going to have to leave the building.
You're the boss.
I'm one of the prosecutors.
Okay. Who's the boss?
If you go to some kind of legislative hearing or to see the town tyrants while they're meeting, as long as it doesn't interfere with something else you're doing. Now, if you're trying to win them over, maybe you don't want to ambush interview them. But again, like I was saying in another video recently, trying to be nice to the authoritarians, yes, you want to be polite, but trying to be too nice to them and try to make them your buddy and go to lunch with them and stuff like that, it seems like they hate you more if you do that than if you ambush interview them. So I just don't, I don't think that, well, I should just speak for me. I don't think there's anything I can do that's more effective when I go to I can't think of anything I do in the state that's more effective than the ambush interview. And it only takes one of me to do it. It doesn't even take much planning. No reason you can't do it too. I'm so tired of hearing about terrible things that the authoritarians have said, and I ask, where's the video? And the answer is, I didn't get any video. So it's just, I don't know. Just walking up to them with recorders on is priceless, and we could use a lot more of it. I'm only doing as much as one person can do. Authoritarians are going to stab you in the back every chance they get. Might as well get it on video. Oh, and by the way, I'm not talking about videotaping meetings. That's boring. I mean, yes, there probably does need to be some kind of video record of a meeting, but don't expect anybody to watch it. If you collect, you'd have to collect something scandalous and point it out in a smaller video, right? As opposed to, the raw video, no one's going to watch it. So, like, again, if you're going to go to meetings, yeah, you could tape them if you want, but the really valuable thing is the ambush interview. I can guarantee you shoot one, I'll be watching.
Bitcoins, Bitcoins. I hate everyone who joins for gaining its additional anonymousness, engaging in unregulated busyness. WeUseCoins.com is one place where this wicked people have this wicked fun. I think my head is about to explode. Stamp them out before another single person go. 2. We use coins.